houses, not fucking random kids game with wood being built.
There's lots of different kinds. There's brick, there's metal. We're out of kinds of things you build things with, but you know, there you go. Lots of different kind of building.
Right.
If he publicly did something bad, then it would. Oh, sorry, no. Magnum, the reason we're saying this is because Heretics tweeted out saying that they're dropping him, they're getting Weber in, and that it's because of personality issues, personality mismatches, which is where, like, I look at that team and I'll be honest with you, I probably would say going into this season, personality mismatches, you know, I'd probably have a few flags to raise. However,
Go on, Shadow.
I don't think it's Zeke. Shit. I can't believe it's that bad, you know?
Oh, he did. Oh, what? He fucking jumped and still managed to get the kill.
Oh, wow.
A little accidental jump on it as well, just reacting to spotting the shoulder of Suchny.
I had to focus for a second.
I said there, yeah.
NG Fisher, but this is what I mean by it's depressing. The fact that, you know, there's so many players out there who are hungry for that spot. And again, not to take away from the coaches at all, but I think if you were to put it on a level playing field, let's just say they wouldn't make it head-to-head versus a lot of these players. Benji's a great example. I think he wiped the fucking floor with all these boys. That said, there's contractual issues. They can't get other players in who aren't already on the roster, so they have a choice of putting Neil in, and I love Neil.
I don't think they can. They can't. He's a coach.
Oh, they can't put the coach. You're actually right. You're very right. Because the league requires you to have a sixth man. But a lot of these
has
teams
to be Weber. It's Weber or no one.
Yep. Because you have a sixth man. Your coach is not allowed to substitute. I forgot about that rule. Your coach is not allowed to substitute. So whoever your sixth man is, what it should be, let's just do some basic logic here. What it should be, and what the spirit of that rule of having you have to have a sixth man, you know, this is budgeted in and everything. But I believe it's public knowledge, right? The 5K minimum salary for every player, or you know, every slot on your team. I read it in an article, I'm certain. So I'm gonna say I saw an article, because that is where this knowledge is coming from, that like there's a minimum stipulated amount that you have to pay someone, and they have to have 6 players and a coach. Now the 6 players, you know, think about it from an organization's perspective. Why the hell are we going to get a good player as a 6th instead of our analyst? Because then we have to pay a 6th man to sit there and do nothing, and we have to pay an analyst separately. So a lot of them are like, oh, screw it, we won't need to make a change. It's all good. We got our 5 boys. Y'all good? Y'all aren't going to make a change? They're like, yeah, don't worry, coach. We're not going to make a change. All right, cool. We'll get in an assistant or an analyst or whatever you want to call it. But a guy who's certainly not supposed to play. Now, obviously, you look at someone like Fnatic. They do it right. But you can look at it as cutting corners. That's certainly how I look at it, you know. But I can certainly understand why, if that's true that you have to pay 5K, you ain't going to be paying 5K to a 6th man to sit there and do absolutely nothing, and then paying an analyst probably the same. Maybe not the same because there wouldn't be stipulated yada yada yada. But then imagine you're paying a 6th man 5K to sit there and do nothing, and you're turning to your analyst going, sorry, we ain't got the money, bro. I'll give you 1K a month. It's just like, oh, okay, cool. This guy does fucking nothing, and I work every day. Awesome, love it. And also, no one wants to be a 6th man. Also, no one wants to be a 6th man because you're just sitting there wasting your career away, right? In theory, I think for a lot of the boys.
Damn. Shots at Kamek.
I did, you know, I slowed down because I thought, well, Kamek's career ain't going anywhere. You know what I mean? But he's a 6th man for Fnatic, and I think that's a big exception. If you're a 6th man for, no shade, but KC, you know, yeah.
Damn, now such shots at Zaysh. That's brutal.
Waiting for, I guess, the second half of
maybe a little bit. But let's just say Zaysh ain't looking to be a pro player.
Damn,
you know,
he says Zaysh ain't a pro player. He played today, bro. He's a pro.
He ain't trying to come in the next split. At the start of this split, he wasn't like, yeah, you know what, I will do a bit of analyst, but next season, bro, I'm the new Scream, huh? I don't think that was his logic. I think he was expecting to sit back for a while, hang up the mouse. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, this game has already been weird as fuck. Pistol win for Koi. Lose, like, fucking insta-force buy from BBL, win it back.
Well, didn't we look at the stats earlier? They cannot win versus force buys.
Yeah, that's true, actually. But that wasn't a thrifty. They force bought properly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The shorty scene. Oh, dear. Nothing for him to achieve. Flawless round, actually, for BBL. Perfect way to stabilize after the volatile nature of round 2. This is very nice from them. You can see the money starting to get nice and robust. Ults coming through perfectly as well, getting those coming into effect. And BBL doing exactly what we needed to see from them. Nothing too complicated so far, but it's what the doctor ordered.
It took me ages to realize they're saying Forza BBL.
Crowd definitely behind them this time on map 2, especially with this start, Lauren.
Yes.
I didn't pay attention to the match at all. Oh, God.
String of rounds early on.
To be honest, you probably saved yourself a little bit of pain.
The 6th man. We're playing caster bingo. Mention crowd.
Forza, yes, it's because they like the game Forza.
We are seeing
That's
that
definitely
exploration on
it.
short. It was kind of an overreaction in the previous round here. BBL definitely starting to explore that option. It'll be Wolfen and Trex on the other side of this.
Wolfen's taking a little bit of damage here, down to 72, so probably going to be reconsidering being the first point of contact for Koi.
They like hookahs. Fucking hell. The sense of humor in here is awful.
Lovely timing on the response as well, just as your attention.
Were you playing Forza 1 or Forza 2 or Forza 3 or Forza 4 or Forza 5 or Forza Horizon or Forza Horizon 2 or Forza Horizon 3 or which was your favorite of all the Forzas? Forza 6 or Forza 7 or Forza 8?
They're curious actually because Kushner slipped the net. We'll find a kill, but the split comes through towards B instead.
Only played for her. Damn, that was the one I didn't name. Fuck.
Nano's popped a little late here actually, but we'll do enough damage. Turco will fall.
Shados.
Yeah, wondrous work from Shados, but it's going to be Brave. It's going to be Aslan still alive, but Wolfen slipped the net quite early on.
Is Aslan planting? No, he's not. Okay, well that would have been a lockdown for Aslan if he was planting, but I guess never mind.
No mistake of this one. Definitely spotting the play towards backside. Oh, couldn't quite.
Why the fuck is... Oh, Stars is like 15 years behind.
V1, they've got to know he's on the
I guess
side.
they would
Surely
check
the
him.
TP going to keep him guessing. Omen v Omen, a tap on the spike, going to draw the attention in. Starks, he's just playing guesswork here. When does he check on it? Right
okay, Brave actually won that. What the fuck?
Actually winning that 1v1.
Brave snaps on him. Actually has the advantage in terms of the placement of that second smoke as well. I believe the one towards stairs was actually Brave's. I think Starzo was the one in mid-side
BBL on
here.
Ascent.
I'm not sure if we will see it on the
Hi,
We've
Lisa.
all seen this story before.
massive kills there, actually.
Thank you for the prime, Daniel. Why did that not... Did that make a sound? Oh, wow, that's very far behind.
Not much of a chance for Starzo there.
I don't know why that was so delayed. Like, I saw you do
Very
it
confident
before
side,
it came
BBL.
up.
Actually, Koi back down.
But thank you anyway. I appreciate that a lot.
Lesser purchase once again. That
But you got the wrong day, my dude.
BBL
Heretics
building up
are they're not
very
playing
early
today.
on, but Wolfen's found
Wow,
tomorrow.
we've got a boo joke.
able to dip away as well.
There you go.
You need some
31 HP,
changing
doesn't have
for
a
your
waste on, but only
channel.
1 kill away from it now. Almost playing Starzo in with his judge.
I don't know what that
Don't think
means.
BBL
I'll
gonna
be
look
honest
to
with you.
explore any further here.
No, it's
I
not.
think, you know, Tom, when I came on today, I was thinking
They
you
don't
needed some
like what's
changing.
cooking over there,
Yes.
so
To be
it's
honest with you.
all off, so maybe
A lot of
I think
people have
even
been
Turco
saying it.
actually just
So
started
Okay.
working out the map as well.
I do look
no
like a
chance for
baby,
Koi
but
to-
that maybe sounds a little bit weird.
all right.
Again, seeing Koi preemptively slowly drift away from B at least. I mean, here at least there's nobody on site.
If this is the round they win, I'm just
You're
gonna be
actually gonna burn up
unhappy.
the low command for this one.
quite surprised they
You don't have
invested that here.
BTTV modes?
Didn't look like a round that'd be potentially
Tom, what the hell?
willing to go for it. Starkso
We have the
is now
best
ratting
offer for
away at the back of the
you.
site. Lockdown's coming as well.
Wonderful.
Starkso's been revealed. He should be
I'm good,
dead.
thanks.
He's still standing. He's still trying to put up a fight here. Bit of chip damage too.
Probably
Wolfen.
because L streamer. Yeah,
Don't get anyone
definitely.
low. Hold on. Knockdown.
As I said, there's a big gap in.
I mean, he's not even
yeah.
willing
Ooh!
to get some changing,
Gonna line
so
up 3 here.
He
we
has
fucked
to
up.
fall back. Fall away
Well,
from
it
this.
don't really matter.
But Trex only has that frenzy.
I mean, I'd
There's
understand
no
if it was
weapon
hard to
close
get, but
hand. And the setup still just
Someone's
filth to try and
coming
break through here. The double stack is going
Nice.
to work.
Who knew that
BBL.
BBL are good at fucking Ascent?
Fast rotates,
Not
good
me.
work from them. That wasn't a great purchase for Koi, but still, BBL doing well here.
Very disciplined as well. I even actually knowing back to an earlier round with, I believe, Turco's utility clearing towards Wine, having that lineup as well for the fragment and ready to follow through if that does ping anybody. We're seeing that same discipline in the post plant here. I mean, Aslan goes huge to find 3. You can almost call that an overextend, but again, they find value in it, but then resetting back very safe. Damage control
I'm
comes
good,
to fruition
thanks.
later on in that round.
Could we just go to bed? You know what? I feel
very
you,
early on
Pluto. Sometimes it does.
Not really having this, much of a say in these rounds.
I think
to be
this
honest
one.
with you.
I think this is going to map 3 already. I'll be
It's
honest.
been very
Unless
decisive
Shadow
for
starts
BBL.
pulling out God
Beautiful for
mode.
BBL to convert that as well. The anti-eco actually after
I think
conceding
Vinit
the
went to
first
bed a
kill
long
execution.
time ago.
Very well handled.
And the rotations have been pretty much uncontested too. There hasn't been much exploration on the other side of the map to try and take some maybe deep control, force them to use utility earlier on. We haven't seen Koi really trying to disrupt much yet. It's been quite standard from him in that aspect.
And Koi have actually a little bit off kilter in terms of the timing of their rotations. Yes, it's on the eco round.
At least the
Barber.
Barber Cam. That's the point. Let's just screw the match. We'll just get Barber Cam the whole time. That'll fuck it. That'll make it better. Can they just like put a little pip of him just constantly in the corner?
Going to be a standard setup. A lot of risk.
So I'm being a bit elitist using the term pip.
Trying to
I
pull
don't think
something off.
everyone's going to understand that.
I don't
Now
care.
that ultimately, we want to see
Fair enough. Fair enough. Touche.
Koi to slow things down a little bit.
Oh, here goes. Fuck yeah, BBL aren't slowing things down.
On the other hand, BBL
Fuck it
definitely
up.
not wanting to slow things down.
Absolute
Let's straight
antithesis
in
of
once
it,
again.
yeah.
The adjustment
let's
being
get
neither
a-
Trex or
can I-
Shadow's
can I
position
do-
towards Boathouse here, so
am I able to do here?
maybe leaning towards a retake setup.
So risky.
Yeah.
Okay, with the out drone, it's still not much better. It's just
They
what is
don't
the
know
game
about
plan?
Houston.
Or
This just feels like a massacre.
Okay.
But they've actually got out effectively, which is the mad
I-
part. A 2-for-1 trade.
I don't think
Advantage
this.
should go down.
Oh,
Wolfen
what?
tunnel visioned on
Where
that.
the
Brave
fuck's
gonna punish it.
Wolfen going?
And now a 3v3.
He's gone on an adventure. BBL winning, yeah.
Commanding so much respect, so
What's
much
up,
pressure
Petito?
created by his position here, and the ping is
Feel.
huge.
This is stunning work. Goldament goes down, but they're
Oh,
also aware of every
Jesus.
other player as well.
It was going so well.
Trex left on 2 HP.
Come on,
It
Trex,
feels
activate
I'm
wall
gonna
hacks.
see Odin do something.
Highly
Dang it,
improbable.
I'm gonna see
Activate
Odin do
wall
something.
hacks.
One to the right and one to the left of the time, taking down BBL, surely.
Nope, dead.
Another round, and it is 5-1. Are we going to have 2 blowout maps back to back?
Yeah, BBL, the thing is,
This is the
BBL
thing,
have
I
always been
think-
good on Ascent. It's just one of those things. Like,
It's
they
not
are
like you
good
said
at
as
this
well.
map,
This is
so...
a horrendous setup to look at, especially BBL can get in, feel no resistance, they take no chip damage
I
in terms
don't-
of the utility.
Like, I
Then
don't think
Starzo
it's a
falls,
bad
all
map
somebody
for
has to do
Koi,
is
but
play
I
B
just
main,
expected
and it
this to
creates
be,
so
like,
much pressure
a
for
dominant
Koi.
one.
To really focus towards that, that's why you can't really fault Wolfen for looking for something towards site there.
Like, BBL beat
There's so much to
Fnatic on
worry
this
about.
map, for God's
You don't
sake.
have that safety net. Nobody here to
We
challenge
lost
on
the rest of
backside
them, but that's
this
not
flash,
the point.
Turco trying to open up the possibilities towards mid here. Yeah, BBL just going through the motions right now.
They've got so much.
Basically, all they have to do is kill Shados,
Freedom early
and they
on.
win the round. Like, that's it.
Taking out that mid utility.
Easy dub. Is he actually going to ult?
Gonna
He looked
slightly
like he was
limit
going to
some of
fall
that
back and ult
almost
this.
fog of
I think he
war
changed
away
his
from
mind.
Koi. They have so little information now.
I mean, it's looking very much like Pearl. Other than Wolfen, you look at the minimap.
Isn't
you
that
look how
also the
deep
only
hole
map
is for
Fnatic
Koi.
lost this VCT?
I don't know if that's
You might be
hesitation
right.
or caution. They don't want to give away
I
opener.
keep thinking they lost one to Vitality, but they didn't.
Yeah, it was BBL are the only guys to take a map off.
It's almost like they're looking to sponge some of these
Almost
hits
certain.
from BBL. Again, with the pace that BBL
I
actually
had that
hits
on a
site,
sheet the other day.
it's not really the engagement you want to take, to be honest with you.
No, and as it stands, Trex hasn't been doing too well at holding towards tree. He's been struggling on that.
Oh,
Wolfen's in such a
God.
bad position too.
Oh,
That's
go on,
much better
Trex.
from Trex, though.
There we go.
Finds his form when they need
There we
it.
go.
Finding 2 there, and BBL get halted somewhat at the door, at the cusp of getting towards site. Spike is
Oh.
still the hand, and Sushi's still standing.
It
So
just
certainly
seems
not
so
out of the woods
messy.
just yet. Starks will be the one. He's done well there. Little TP away. Managed to
Well
avoid
played
it.
by
Reposition
Starzo.
From Starzo, actually.
And now with that Spike being down
See,
as
but
well.
Do they know the
Positioning.
suit? They should know he's
Lovely.
here roughly at least.
go.
Oh, they definitely know
Floating in.
now.
And
Okay.
it's done.
Good round
Beautiful
from
work
Starzo.
Starzo there. First one in a while for Koi. between Trex and Starkzone.
Thoughts
Not a
on
bad
who
round.
would Ascent have Turkey?
Even here, though, it's,
I
if Trex doesn't
don't
find
know
it, I
what
mean,
the
he shouldn't go
question
1v2 there on window.
Yep.
But you look at Wolfen's positioning, when he decides to actually try and backstab this push, like I said, Trex should never be getting these 2 kills. Wolfen peeks, it's like there's no opportunity for Starzo to peek onto the same angle, to swing off of his contact, sorry. Really well played by him, though. That reposition with the second TP.
Are they
Doesn't feel
5-man
consistent, though, does it?
pushing?
It's not something you can depend upon. Yes, they've taken over that deeper.
Wolfen's so far away from everyone
control.
else.
Aslan, though, can hear all of
Like
this and
the
everything
guy
that
makes
goes
me
on that AP.
nervous.
So once again, Koi not getting the reads here at all.
Also,
BBL,
every gamble they've had has been wrong, but at least they got a single
get
kill.
connection
That's
there.
something.
It's meant to find Turco, so he's gone down. And that was pure, really.
They
luck
don't
from
have a
his
Actually,
lockdown,
it
but they
takes
do
BBL
have
so
no
long to
command,
actually
so
plant
maybe
the
that will
spike.
help them out
Koi
a little
already
bit.
here.
Oh my!
Timing on this isn't ideal. Cushion is going to find
Wait,
all of
what?
Vector.
What?
Oh,
Wolfen just, Wolfen whiffed the fuck out of that. I don't know how he didn't get that kill.
Shados really the only one to do anything and not going to find anything more. BBL strike back and
That was a
quickly.
5v4 retake and they get
We heard
no
Wolfen's
kills.
right click off screen. I'm not sure if that was catching the flash or what, but it sounded like it was right next to, was it Q up on the box, I think? I'm not sure who had that first peek off the box into heaven.
See it again.
Look, he goes out.
Oh,
Oh, it was so much worse than I thought it was.
yeah, that's tough.
Oh, God.
So a 4-round gap now.
Oh, yeah,
Koi,
the
minimal
replay
investment
up's having
here.
a
We want
great
rifle
time.
Stinger to play into this round.
It's time to troll the
Michelle
fuck
Brainstorm now, and actually, I mean, Turco and Aslan getting closer to their second ultimate cycle here.
out of these players.
Some decent progress in this round, maybe just an orb away.
Oh.
Kushner getting a whole lot of damage on him, but he has made it towards sight. Look at that second layer, though.
You
Filtering
got
in
Cold
now.
Amenta
They do so
hero
somewhat
rifle.
comfortably. Cold Amenta
And it's
deleted by
gone.
Turco.
Never mind.
Perfect.
Just
Stunning
ignore the
work
fact
from
that I said
BBL here.
anything.
Other positions really working
Well, you
out.
had
Koi,
it.
nothing working for Koi in this.
For a second.
And Aslan just adding insult
Aslan
to injury. Did he know
Machado.
the player crossing? He did.
Okay.
Shados will find that fight, but by now, Spike's
He's
going to go
probably
down.
just going to have to save the
What else are you
rifle.
gonna do?
There's a few low players at
There's
least.
just such little resistance on the way in for BBL. Again, this is around, it was a lesser purchase. I mean, other than that chip damage that comes so late on with the frenzy towards top gen, at that point, they're already flooding through
They're
main.
in,
Yeah.
Don't worry, I
Even if
muted the
Kushner
stream.
falls there,
Oh,
he's
that's
done his
good.
job. He's created
I hope you have a great
distraction
day
for the rest of
tomorrow, Orion.
BBL to capitalize on.
Oh,
But he didn't get the rifle.
Oh. This is.
Well, at least
I'm
Shados
gonna
has a
be
gun
honest,
for next
as much as
round.
I'm enjoying seeing BBL actually win a couple rounds after the first map. I hate 2 one-sided maps back to back
Yeah.
because it's just you want that good close game between the two, pushing each other to their limits. You get a really good game out of that. Right now, Koi are just not present in the server.
No, and the concern being actually the best of 3 series, if you're the one to stop map 2, actually
You get that nice.
the pendulum swings right back in your favor. And fair play to BBL. I mean, we were talking about this before this map started. If they can come out, totally reset, and completely take control of this in terms of the rhythm, in terms of the nature.
It's
in
not
which these rounds are
one-sided
won
yet.
out.
Yo, is it fuck?
BBL
This is
definitely back on top.
about to be utterly dominant.
And Koi, we're left waiting for
They've
a
got
response,
7
really.
rounds on the attack side
This
of
is looking like
fucking
a pistol round
Ascent.
once again.
Jesus.
It must be frustrating to be
Look at
this good
everything.
at Ascent.
Kushner set up for
The pace
success
is
again.
ridiculous.
And then
Oh,
not that
was
good at
not
anything else.
pretty.
He
He
just.
had the go. He had the green
Where's he
light.
going?
Just fly down that way. But now rotations
What?
are actually in. Hold
He
on.
just tried to
Maybe
TP
there's a
into
bit
the
of
fucking
resilience in Koi.
CT
Yes.
smoke.
Brave could be the first man forward at this point now.
Defender smoke.
Over by Switch.
Counter
Lockdown
strike.
going to
It
come
would be
in.
the defender's
How much can Brave
spawn
do here?
smoke, if you want to say it like
This
that.
position
True.
could get played in quite nicely. He's going to hear at least one of them.
Oh, they've
And
all
now
had to
resmoke.
leave because of that
Good
lockdown.
timing for Turco to find Shados and the
Oh,
ball.
no,
Ascent.
this is the thing. They can't convert
Colin
any
is down to 1 HP
advantages.
as well.
Oh my word.
I mean, yeah, 3v4, but call it a 2v4
Oh no,
here.
BBL are
Koi.
good at Ascent. But BBL are good at Ascent. The only team they've
Very
lost
late
to on
flank
Ascent
coming
was
through
Na'Vi.
from Trex. Does
They've
have two
beaten everyone
flashes to
else,
set his
including
team up.
Fnatic.
But what can they get done?
Now,
First,
don't get me wrong,
high
it does
flash
also
goes
seem
in.
like Koi are
No one's
not
there to
great.
swing off it.
They're not
Yes, they get
converting any of
information
their
once. That's great.
advantages.
Now, note it. Yeah, Turk was going through the wall. Colin
Oh!
barely breathing.
Oh, Starzo!
What an attempt, though. 2 massive kills
Woo!
and a bounding Trex.
I think he
does
thought he was way lower than he was. He
Turco,
went for a
but he
fucking
got
right click
really
with a
quite down to
classic.
the wire there.
A crazy retake from Koi, actually. It looked like the
my
spacing was
phone
a
just
little
ran out
off
of
there.
battery.
And actually, was it Turco actually capitalizing on the counter spam? I'm not even sure if Suchny got his dart off in
Before
time.
it was on
The flash
1%,
comes
and I
through,
started
I believe
reading
it may have landed off screen, but
Tanny having a
actually catches
massive
the
argument
counter
with
spam
someone
through that wall towards Switch.
in my replies.
At that point, you think, yeah, it's wraps
Oh, that's
for Koi.
good.
I'd love to see it.
Massive play from Starzo.
It's always good to have
Starting to see a
arguments on
couple-
Twitter.
Yeah, look at that.
It was completely
You do love to
blind.
see
Yeah,
it.
the recon didn't even ping anything.
This is not what you want to be depending on, but it's got the job done. 7-3 now. The gap could close slightly.
The BBL could actually buy out for the remainder here anyway, so they can afford to play a down to the wire round here if they choose to brawl for this.
Well,
And they might have to brawl here with a judge spotted.
I just saw the Zeke news. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't
very
really
early
know
on.
what's going
Wolford
on there, I'll be
has found
honest
that
with you.
slam. That's over towards tiles.
we haven't
That's a
really
big pickup, actually.
Yeah, that's changed things. We have seen the amount of times the BBL have kind of doubled back on themselves and gone back
Yeah,
towards that
exactly,
B side
yeah.
late. This is nice. That kind of
They
cuts
have to
off
do
a
it
little bit of
blind
that.
now, to be honest. The drone
Oh,
gonna
this is
spot,
huge.
yeah, gonna spot out the reposition here.
And finally, they're not going to have players in the wrong place for Koi. They actually get to have 4 players in the right position over towards A.
So there's another smoke back up now, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm really baffed
Gonna
by
come a
all of
little late,
that
and actually
stuff.
the null command
But
can deny
I
that
think
happening
I
altogether.
don't think they would remove him unless it was utterly necessary. So I'm going to assume that it is. But yeah, it is kind of, it's baffling that that's the best decision they have.
33 seconds, but the spike left over towards main. Can he do anything more? One more smoke to play with. and
That's the
one
thing.
TP.
It's just like
Choices are limited.
you have to think about it in the context of the season.
They're both over towards tree. Hold on.
Will they
Brave.
benefit
He's got
from
one,
this
6 more bullets and
long
20 more
term?
seconds. He has to make his mind up. He keeps
But it's also,
thinking,
they're a
"Oh,
team
not
as well that
15
has like
seconds. What does he do with
an
this?
already
Time
established
is running
IGL
low.
in
He's got his
the form
TP
of
to take.
Boo.
He's
So
gonna
it's
get
not
across
even
there
like
now. Does he make it back
they
to those
need
spots? Player
to
9 seconds. His hand is going to be forced.
Swab! Oh my god,
Brave!
Brave!
Insatiable play.
He just
Goes
alphaed
back
him.
again and again. The TP towards side.
The
They
only
had
thing
no
I'll-
idea of it.
Well,
With
Boo
both
started
players
as
in towards
IGL,
tree
and
there,
then
they have the
Zeke took over.
advantage. They can post up and wait for
But
Brave
did you
to
hear the
actually
reason
retrieve
why
the spike
Zeke stopped
and get
IGLing?
back across the site.
What?
Because Zeke
Run it back
said,
for us.
This
Let
is
us
a
see that one again.
ridiculous
I
round
need to
for
be able to
Brave.
frag more
Huge.
for us to be good. So now Boo could IGL again.
I mean, he's
Look at what's
not
put
wrong.
Koi's
is he?
position.
He's not wrong, but that's
So
not,
scrappy
that's
on the
still not like
purchase.
a,
Yeah,
That
you
was a
can't
lovely
be
one for
phrasing it
Brave.
like that.
I'll be happy
Suchny
with
looking
that.
for the counter spam.
it
here, maybe
just
with the
didn't
over
sound,
purchase.
like it sounded almost like, yeah, I need to be good. So, like, I don't know.
Early on here from Trex.
Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but
The lockdown and the
You
null
just
command
never know
available
what's
for
happening
Koi.
behind closed doors. Is the
yeah.
It's
the hard
only
thing
Do you know who
about
I
it,
feel
like-
sorry
after
for
the
in all of
previous
this?
who's that?
Boo.
round on the side of BBL.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like Boo a lot. He
Boo's
seems
a
like
great
a,
guy.
Spread a little thin
a
this
good
time,
guy.
actually, in
He
terms of
seems
the
like
setup.
a
I'm not sure if
decent
that was
IGL,
losing Aslan
and I feel
previously.
like
He's now positioned over towards
IGLing this team
controlling
must
A
be
lobby.
fucking difficult. And for someone to basically,
I think
I
this
don't
is
think he
first
didn't want to
round here,
IGL,
round
so I think
12,
it was
we haven't
taken
seen
off him,
them
and then
in
just
this
give
sort
it
of
back,
position,
like
straight
you know
towards
the
mid or
fucking,
straight towards
I
B.
don't want to play with this
And this
anymore.
time
Like,
around, they haven't got that setup.
just
Yeah.
throws away the doll. Like, I don't
So
want to
maybe that's on the
IGL
back shade of
anymore.
lockdown being available. Just want to look towards this retake onto A site.
I mean, the
Oh
thing
yeah, I
is,
also
like,
feel sorry for Neil. That must be stressful as shit.
Will capitalize.
yeah, you have to just think about it, man. Like from their
No
perspective,
late lurk on short here.
If
So the
you're playing
lockdown
on a
should
team
find
that-
value.
Should.
has taken
Who's
your
done? Dig a little
IGLing
deeper
away to
towards
give it to
CT up
someone
towards heaven.
that I don't know how you want
There's
to
the
view it,
lockdown.
but
This is key.
that it just
Scream
didn't
Zeke
work
What
out.
do they do with this?
Fuck me.
Need to respect it.
Scream Zeke swap. My
To be
goodness.
honest, though, that would make Heretics like one hell of a like
This is so weird.
clout
There is gonna be
team.
that late lurk, but it is late. Huge
Mixwell Scream content all in one place. That must be freaks for you, EMEA.
No, they haven't got poster.
Been taken off here. And now just down
They haven't
on
got
Shados.
poster yet.
What is that, Shados?
Oh, nice try, Shados.
Impeccable attempt, but it was denied by Turco, and the scoreline stays drastic.
They'd have the like
now.
greatest
Echoes
YouTube
to the
channel
first
in
map.
human
I think
history,
Koi are
and they'd
thinking
win
that
0
has to be a
games.
shorter. They know we've got the lockdown up. They're going to pressure it.
What are you
The one
trying to
thing being
say
here,
about
Koi just kinda
Mixwell?
stick to their
I'm
guns
saying if you had
and get
Mix
it
on
hard to
and
fuse.
Scream on the same
This is
team, it
Raps.
wouldn't
It's
go
Golden
well.
able to stick on it so long.
Okay.
The only thing
Especially
being
if that,
Suchi's got
because
the
he
Odin.
swapped
So
with
enough
Zeke,
bullets
so
in
that would
clip
also
keeps
still
them
have
carrying on
Kellogg's on the
spraying.
team.
Perfect.
Okay. It
Perfect.
started to get a
Okay.
bit more
Well,
competitive
if
towards
you
the end,
have
but BBL still had the
unlimited
answers they
money,
needed.
that's the
So
team for you.
Now the question becomes, as we said in the first, it's
Yeah,
really
that would
about
be
the
quite a
pistol.
pricey
It's all about
upkeep.
finding that first round.
Because also
gives you
the thing
any
as
sort
well
of
is,
chance, any sort of
again,
opportunity
this
to
is
bring
all
this game
just
back.
conjecture, but I would imagine that both players would want to be the highest player on the team.
There may be occasions.
So,
Historically.
how high does that budget go?
That is true. Yeah. I mean, for sure.
Definitely not EMEA, but it's definitely.
I think there'd be arguments on both sides.
Because that's the thing, I don't think, like, it's not even like an ego thing. I do just think that both of them, whichever team they're joined because of their following and their, like, stature, should be the highest paid player on their team. So I just think their agents, do they have the same agent? Are they both with Thingy?
They could be.
I
don't know about Mixwell, actually.
Yeah, I don't know about Mixwell.
And the thing is,
It doesn't
they were
say it
so
in his
ready to
bio.
follow up time and time
Maybe
again
not.
on the space he creates. Another times actually,
I want
BBL
Angel
pivoted
back
to a
on
position
Jet. No,
so
you don't.
quickly
No one wants
for him
that.
to
Is this
find
Angel?
those
Is this
sorts of
Angel
plays
on
onto
another
site.
account?
Like I said, Koi,
So you're saying it would be the
very little
EMEA
resistance on the
Sentinels?
way in on a number of these
No,
hits. It makes it
because
so difficult to fight back. especially if
Sentinels
then
actually
Kushner,
went for
you know,
players
posted up
who,
in a
in
tricky
their
angle, sort of
respective
outside
teams,
market,
were
for
good at
example,
their
one's
roles.
playing next to Switch
If
on,
you
another
had
one's
Kellogg's,
somebody's
Mixer, and
B hits.
Screamer on the same team, everybody would have to shift roles.
I
I guess
think
Sentinels
Victor on
has
the map
kind of
one
shifted
being
roles, but that's
almost
not.
the
I don't
polar
think they
opposite of him
planned that
struggling to find
originally.
impact early on. This must be quite a relief then to come in here.
Definitely.
Shados and
and
Elo
find that
hell,
power,
maybe. Yeah.
find that space, find those
BBL, the sort
entries.
of team that
And
thrive
maybe
on
on
that momentum,
Yoru
but
now,
even
the
just one
Icebox is
player
gone.
can create.
Why? That didn't stop him before. He played
looks
fucking
thrilled
Yoru on Icebox in the past. It was shit. As it was on Fracture when he specifically played it, and as it became on Breeze after the first time they played it.
Is it just me or are these half times longer?
They feel longer today.
They do, don't they? Maybe it's just how the day feels. But yeah.
Well,
I feel like Pansy's basically just
Hoping
implying
Koi-
this is a shit game.
just gonna get off to a good start here.
No.
I said I come back to
I
what
don't know.
Coldamenta and Barbar told me today, which was, yep, we're happy with the veto. We've got some things up our sleeve.
I don't know what they are yet.
Well,
Maybe it's just bind.
yeah, they're playing the long
Everybody
game.
can't be
That's it.
can't be
That's the
GE
one.
picking
We've
5 to
actually
6
got you
jet
right
mains
where
and
we
making a
want you.
team.
You win
That
with
that
two.
is probably the
That's
thing that's
fine.
impressed me most
Raps.
is that you've got a team from multiple different countries, cultures,
It does, start this round.
languages who all played
Hopefully,
duelists, and you've thrown them together
Yeah,
with
get
Aaron
something
and
out of it,
made a
maybe get
team
more of
that
a game coming up.
actually looked decent. Like I don't know how that's been possible. Yeah, DRX as well. Just keep shifting everybody. Like RB now looks fucking
hold it,
unbelievable
it's
on
got
like
double
just
stack of
multiple
crossfire here
different
between.
roles as someone who used to be like a neon
execution.
jet main.
We'll see if that
Mental.
alarm bot is actually what sets them in motion. Shadow's actually ahead of
Oh,
the timing here.
Azan's
Paranoia
just
perfect.
going.
Wolfen trying to
Azan
capitalize
just
on the
ran
backside
into
of this,
mid.
but
He was like,
going
fuck
to
it.
maintain numbers
I'm
now. They
getting this
absolutely
kill.
do. Salda and Wolfen will both find kills.
Kushner starting to look a little bit deadly in that fight, but he didn't quite get the kill in time, so falls away slyly, and now we look at the
Is there a
post-farm 3v3.
VCT? Fucking hell.
It's usually going all the way around. This would be nice.
Yeah, with
Timing of
Shadow's
it.
fallen, yeah, there's no utility here to
Yeah, I feel like
identify
someone
this.
said
Double
that
stack
to me,
towards hell, whether or not anybody
that at
holds
one
an
point
active
he
angle
was a
towards
jet
main.
main.
Where's
I
that
think
Never feels
Stacks
comfortable.
wasn't. I was just like, when the
There goes
fuck
that
was
flash, but
Marco
double
a
stack
jet main?
Over towards Tree Spam. A little bit of chip damage, but not much to report. They need to start moving here. They need to start doing some damage because it does come in quickly enough with Trex
Oh
falling.
no,
Actually,
it's
Wolfen
all
soon to
falling
fall.
apart.
Big work from BBL and Koi.
Absolutely
looking-
collapsing.
Yeah. Falling to
He let-
pieces on that.
He let go before
I
half.
mean, there's a timing there where I think
That was a
Salvo
little
doesn't
bit
know
closer
how
than they
well
meant
he's
that to
baited
be.
Kushner, but Kushner reads it perfectly.
He was
And
meant to get
actually
that
it was an
half, but he
intentional bait
didn't
to
do
play
it.
Trex in inside that smoke.
Could you
Yeah,
imagine if that had been
opportunities
later on the
for Koi to
time?
swing that back in their favor. The one thing being they weren't deterred actually with the paranoia coming through. They commit behind
Marco has
this hit.
57
But
maps
then
on
that's
jet.
not reflected in the post plant.
That's weird.
When they actually invest the dart into this smoke, by the way.
Aspas wasn't a Jet main. What the fuck did Aspas play before Jet?
Been actually stacking up Trex and Starzo playing.
Be like Brimstone or something, isn't it? It could be something cursed.
Like I said, you lose Shados, you haven't got that comfort of the B main hold. You have to do something to flip it back in your favor. Wolfen burns the dash early though. Still wins that.
Of course he does. Graves in danger though. Oh lord, he's in the open.
Never mind.
Saving grace from up above is Kushner. Bails out Brave and keeps them secure in a round that you saw Koi try and buy behind.
Yeah,
and they asked him to learn Jet. He took a week break and made a Jet only account and got rank 1. Right.
Absolutely
reasonable.
Broke.
That's actually how Mitch is going to get Radiant. He just hasn't been playing a Jet only account. So he'll come back, make a Jet only account, and be #1 on the leaderboards.
That's cool.
I knew there was something missing.
Becoming more and more likely here on map 2.
I'm just glad to finally have a solution.
Honestly, if you made a Jet only, like Jet to Radiant account, I'd watch at least 5 minutes of that stream.
The force up.
I would hate that. I might do Yoru.
No, but then you're not following an Aspas's footsteps.
Really going.
You know, I feel like me and Aspas, I might be wrong here, but
a short round
we might just be on different skill levels.
I'm gonna be honest, there's nothing worse as a caster to have.
I don't want to put pressure on him, but he needs to catch up.
I mean, the same as well for the coach. This is a very frustrating game to sit back and really extract anything from, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they can play their map.
I haven't even looked into the leaked map changes for Icebox because I'll be honest with you, I don't care. Until the map is about to be released, I don't give a shit.
Again, with their performance this season, there have been.
I won't watch Mitch play Yoru. I would watch Mitch play Jet or Raze because that would be watching old KC.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Certainly doesn't feel comfortable.
You don't love that.
No.
Play for the third, guys. Don't worry.
I mean, Coldamenta historically, you know, Bind his track record very, very good.
That's true. That actually, yeah, very good reminder.
No, it's because he wants to go on Bind and teleport into the fucking TPs. That's basically it. Fucking Odin.
The Gambit pedigree.
Try and one-trick everyone, and then when it doesn't work, lose.
I'm not sure about that last part. That hasn't happened, but the first part, yeah.
For now, though, we go back in. The timeout has.
People don't understand how strong the Odin is, honestly. I keep saying it, but no one listens. I don't know why. I mean, some people listen. More and more pros are getting on board. Right? I'm gonna one day, Tom. You're gonna see the Odin train, all right? I'm gonna bring them out one by one. Do a little fucking announcement and everything. Next on the stage.
Actually, a beautiful follow-up there. Commits towards playing inside the fragment,
and he's gonna come out. To ensure they get the trade. He's gonna be egg on your face, my dude.
The best possible situation, but he gets tagged by the drone. Can he get
spammed? I don't want that for you, but
avoiding it.
Seems like you want it for yourself.
Kushner taking a little bit of damage. Aslan finally showing his hand over towards short. And now all that utility's been run through. And it's still the gun in hand for Trex is good enough. Sushni,
here comes the
Ares.
Mitch is actually, you don't even like the Ares, do you?
No, I'm not a big fan of the Ares. I think you lose more fights than you win with that one.
A 1v2 with only that weapon in hand.
I would prefer to play no shields in the pistol.
Eco
that and buy a Guardian.
Shados!
Cling to life.
He's dead, but Shados!
That spray control. Beautiful from Shados. I heard the Nano Swarm go off, and it's so late on that it almost decides that round for them.
Well, we're not out of it yet. We're still in the game. What's making you laugh there, Michael?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
All right.
I mean, at least it's not a 13-3. This one will stretch a little bit. I think even there, the purchase actually catching BBL off guard a little bit.
Yeah.
First blood goes in their favor. Wolfen throws his life on the line to trade that out. And like I said, that's where you got to credit Coldamenta in that situation. They know everything rides on, you know, actually following through on that entry. So yeah, Kushner with that crosshair placement. He was actually rewarded for it here.
Oh, that position, so good. Smoke in, gets away as well.
Well, nearly catch him on the retreat here.
That is insanely fortunate that he's still standing. Trex gonna follow that.
Oh dear. This is the end. This is the end.
Holding on, 12 is calling. coming.
Aslan's just fucking pounding
And
now.
Trex, how much can one man do in a 1v4 surrounded on all fronts?
Beautiful bait there.
Nothing. It's 12 for BBL. It may not be the same scoreline, but it's pretty damn close.
Koi will be able to
I
scrape
just
together
don't
what they
comprehend
can.
how you can be so
Right,
good
odds
at
and
this map.
SMGs, the Sheriff.
Like, play pro.
Storm in hand for
You know what I
Wolfen.
mean?
Can that be the difference maker?
I know they did, but how?
Ooh.
How
Do you
is
have a draw
the
in
same
your
team?
house which has like bits and bobs in it?
Yeah, junk draw.
Because in my mind, this map is very similar to
That's
Pearl.
what this buy is.
Bits and bob. What do you call
Right,
wibbly
how have you
wibblies?
worked that one out?
That's Alex's.
Well, around the
saying.
around the
I've
mid
just picked
control,
it
around the
because I say
pacing that
bits
you're
and
going to
bobs, and then
employ,
you just carried
like
on with
you,
wibbly
it's
wibblies.
essentially an easier version on defense in my
Wibbly
mind.
wibbly buy.
Like you've got
English
range
is
if you want to play
stupid
op. I guess
language.
like the abilities obviously changed a lot, but
Wow.
Shados has fallen.
Also, you've
That
got
sound
like
like a new
I
bot.
feel like it's not
Shados
even
has
because you've
fallen.
got very very tight
just in.
chokes.
And Koi
Whereas
in
on
pieces
fucking
now.
B site of Pearl, you have
4
one
at
of the
9.
widest fucking
We
chokes
have
in the
what's left of
game.
this absolutely garbage
yeah. I mean, it's
try and
a
do
big
something
change
with.
for one player. Mid controls obviously very different because it's almost inverted.
Maybe.
Like all those close choke
Who
points are on
knows what
defender
we'll see after
side,
having
and then big open space
two
attacker side.
maps like this.
I'm just meaning in the sense that like it's locked down into lanes. Pacing is not vastly different a lot of the time.
Pressured as of yet. Brave gets a freebie onto
It's such a
Wolfen.
stark
Blade
difference.
Storm
Like if it
removed.
was, just as an
Houston
example,
following up on that as well.
Breeze versus Ascent, I'm like,
Yeah, this
I,
one looking
I'm
done.
understanding
Lovely
where this is
response
coming from.
BBL.
But
Almost
or
identical
Lotus,
as the
any of these,
first
but